Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to King's Quest 3 to Heir Is Human. We are exploring as a bit of a test. We've left the house on the top of the hill and so far Mananan hasn't returned, so I think we're just going to keep exploring, see what's out there, and then hopefully when we do, I guess, go back and try and figure out what to do with the spells, then we'll have a rough idea of what we might want to do afterwards, or places that we can go, items that we can pick up, things like that, which will probably put us in good stead. So I think that's the plan. There might be another episode of exploring. He left at 9 minutes 40 and he's still not back, so I wonder if he'll come back at 20 minutes, which would obviously be 29:40. I keep expecting every 5 minutes for him to show up and he just doesn't. So I mean, it's not the end of the world. Like I said, it's a good chance to look around and see what we're dealing with. So let's look around. The sandy beach stretches north and south. Okay, so let's go north then and see what we're dealing with up here. We did pick up a silver. Oh, okay, so like I said, actually at the end of the last episode it loops round, so that's fine. So we'll just carry on. In terms of inventory items, we've got a thimble, we've got rose essence, empty cup, bread, mutton, fly wings, bowl, mirror and fruit. Some of them have got stars, which I'm pretty sure means that, you know, they're items that I don't know if they're items that we shouldn't have or something like that. Maybe they are. There's a reason for that star anyway. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Oh, okay. That's a big spider web. A stream flows by a huge dark cave. Alright. There is an opening in the side of the hill which is covered by a huge spider web. Inside it is black as pitch. Okay, can we... I think it's just the water reflection at the bottom. I thought something jumped out of it. Alright, let's look at this web. It's the largest web you've ever seen. You can't help but wonder about the spider which could create such a web. Break web. You need to be closer. Oh god, if we touch it, are we going to die? You need to be closer. Oh! As you touch the sticky web, a giant spider drops down from her lair in the tree above. You attempt to escape, but her sticky web holds you fast. Oh, we can't type. Alright, oh, we got eaten. Fantastic. You can't even escape it if you go in it seems. You're just eaten whole. Thanks for playing King's Quest 3! Oh, this one is brutal, isn't it? Okay, well, we're back here then. So we don't want to go to the web. Do we have anything that could help us with that? Empty cup, bread, mutton, rose essence? Don't think so. Speaking of the spells, I was actually looking through them again between episodes, and I wonder if there's like another spell we could potentially be doing, because my idea was to do the fly like a to be able to fly like a fly or an eagle. But I was planning to use that to escape from the top of the hill, but we can just walk down. So I don't know if maybe we want to be using another spell. There are several. There's one in particular which I did have a look at, which was about well, there's two. There's one to turn somebody into a cat, and there's another one to, I think, to make them go to sleep. So I wonder if we can potentially use one of those on Mananan. Like, if we turn him into a cat, then he can't do anything to us, right? Look, hole. There's an opening in the side of the hill. Oh no, I was trying to look at the hole in the tree, but totally uninteresting. Yeah, so I don't know if that's going to be a thing. Maybe we can use a different spell. I'm not really sure. We'll just forget about spells for the time being, because I just want to see what's out there in the world. And then we can think about spells, I guess, when Mananan shows up. I'm assuming he's not going to be happy that we're not in the house doing the chores, but... Oh. One of the bears is in the field now. There are lovely flowers growing in this well-tended garden. Their sweet scent and beautiful colours delight you. To your surprise, you see a bear wearing a dress working in the garden. It must be Mama Bear. Mama Bear growls at you as you near the flower bed. Better stay away from it and her. Okay, well, I was going to try and talk to her. We won't do that. We've come down this way before, haven't we? Look, waterfall. Clear water flows over and around the rocks of the stream. Wet mud lines its banks. Okay, can we look in the mud? Oh, look, I should have just used... What's that bird? It's an eagle! You see a majestic eagle? Okay, hang on. So we could maybe get a feather from this guy. Because it did say to get a feather from an eagle, didn't it? Let's follow it and see where it goes. Oh no, I just saw it! There was a feather, I think, underneath the rocks. Or by the rocks. It's despawned. Okay, let's see if we can get the the eagle to come back. Because that could help us turn into an eagle, right? Because that was on the list for the spell. Oh, that'd be a shame if we can't get that to come back. Can we do anything with these flowers? Look, flowers. Flowers are pretty but uninteresting. Alright, well we know there's an eagle out here now that we can get a feather from. So that is something at least. Whoa. What is all this? Look around. The soft loamy soil of the forest here gives way to the sands of the great desert stretching out to the west. Are these walls? Doesn't look interesting. There's some birds up in the tree. Two pretty birds looking at you. It's like a ruined tree up there. I wonder if that's another one of those stumps where we can find an item like in the first 2 games. Let's give it a go. Look, tree. Trees here cast a look, stump. Stump, look, broken tree. What's a broken? Okay. Fine, maybe that's not a thing, I don't know. Let's head out into the desert. Let's do it. Like I said, this is all just exploration. Oh my god, the most hideous looking being has appeared. It's Medusa! Your eyes fall upon a face so hideous, so gruesome, that the horror of it is beyond description. People who look upon the face of Medusa with her hair of writhing live snakes turn instantly to stone. Suddenly your body feels cold and stiffens hard as a rock. You make a nice statue, Gwydion. Ah. Oh. Okay. I mean, I was going to say we don't seem to be dead, but we're dead. Okay. I mean, so it seems like going out into the desert is something we can do. Medusa showed up pretty quickly there. I don't know if that's an RNG thing, that she won't always spawn in. But honestly, she arrived pretty quickly, so there's not really any time to even turn around and not look at her or anything. We do need to try and find this magic wand, which is like the key thing, I think. It does seem to be involved in spells and things, and we just don't have a magic wand. And I don't know if that's something that's potentially back at the house, because you would imagine that Mananan has a magic wand. But I don't know, maybe we have to snatch it from him when he's back. So is this eagle going to show up again? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's keep going. We may as well just save here, by the way, just over the test save. Because it's not really going to make much of a difference where we load back to, because we're just exploring the world. Let's see if Medusa does show up straight away again. Maybe it is a case of we can't even go... Hang on, do we have anything in our inventory? We have a mirror. I mean, maybe we could, like, reflect. Let's see if she Yeah, okay. I've got an idea. So we're dead again. So we'll add that to the death count, which is... You look cute. Use mirror Medusa. Let's see if this is a thing. If we can, like, reflect her gaze back upon herself. That's like the obvious way to deal with her, right? How can you use that which you do not have? Are you kidding me? Okay. We're dead again. Take out mirror. It's of no use. Point mirror. How can you do that? Take out mirror seems maybe potentially a thing. Let's see if this works. It might be that we just can't deal with this situation, but I can't type quickly enough. Oh my god. Okay, this is quite difficult. So what's that, like 4 deaths to Medusa now? I mean, it's entirely possible we're just wasting deaths here because we might not even be able to do this, but I feel like the mirror must have a purpose. No, it just says you look cute. Oh. I thought she'd not spawned in that time, but no, we're dead again. Alright, we'll go a different way this time. Let's head north. I don't know if like she's just all over what I assume is quite a large desert area. What's the deal with this tree? That looks funny. Oh my god! These two are certainly unsavoury rogues. They look like they'd rob you blind. Yeah. After recovering from a whack on the head at the hands of the bandits, you stand unsteadily. Taking stock of your holdings, you discover that all of your possessions have been stolen? That is insane. The difficulty of this game has suddenly ramped up considerably in this episode. Alright, let's stay near the edge because I don't want to deal with these guys again. Get out of here. Oh no, straight into... Oh no! Oh dear, you have annoyed Mama Bear by trampling her precious flowers. Let's get the hell out of it. Jesus. Oh. She just hit us. Alright, well that's not the end of the world. I thought we'd like literally run straight into her and she was then going to attack us and kill us, but no, we're good. Alright, well that little series of events wasn't too bad. Oh no. They're back. Oh, they're back. Thank you, dear. That was a lovely walk. I mean, question. If they were out on a walk like we saw them go on, how was Mama Bear also tending the flowers and then coming back from the walk straight afterwards? I don't know. Anyway, let's see if we can bypass these robbers. Oh, it's really all going off with RNG, isn't it? We suddenly got robbers, bears attacking us, Medusa. Beautiful trees of the forest to the east grow sparse as they reach the edge of the great desert to the west. You do notice one particularly large oak tree. What a fine oak, you think? You look up into the towering oak tree. You can only see large spreading branches and thick leaves. Looking down, you see a small hole between the tree's large roots. Okay, what we got here? You lie down on the ground and look into the small hole. It's too dark inside to see anything. Ah, but there is potentially something there. Can we get any of these acorns? The acorns surround the oak tree and crunch under your step. Can we get them? You pick and poke amongst the fallen acorns looking for dried ones. You eventually find 3 dried acorns and take them with you. Ah, result. Alright. We'll just remove this. Got acorns. Doesn't really matter. So we're going to need something to be able to see in there. Bowl, mirror, fruit. I mean, I don't suppose we could like reflect the light into there using the mirror? No. Use mirror tree. How can... Okay. It doesn't understand that, obviously, so we'll just keep going. Still no Mananan, but, I mean, potentially, we've got about 20 seconds until he returns. I don't know if it's 20 minutes he's gone for. I mean, it's a long time, isn't it? I don't know. I'm assuming he's gone for the same amount of time. Like, if we were to, like, go back and start the game, I'm assuming he wouldn't be gone for like a different amount of time. Maybe he will, I don't know. Soft loamy soil of the forest here gives way to the sands to the west. Yep. Oh, no. Oh, this game is going to break me. I feel like we were so lucky with the first 2 games, and now everything is just coming back to get us. Like, this has been just chaos this episode. Run! I mean, it's not even worth doing it, is it? Because they've taken all of our stuff again. Alright, let's head west and see if Medusa does just spawn everywhere in the desert. Also, we didn't get to go long enough to see if Mananan actually came back at 20 minutes. Oh no, maybe she just spawns on that one. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Medusa's touch is like ice. A cold chill shivers down your spine, turns to... So she also can turn us to stone by touching us. Okay, but it does mean we can potentially avoid her, sort of, by going either up, down, or back where we came from. Because she needs to then catch us to be able to turn us into stone, rather than just use her gaze. So that does potentially offer up some options. It seems like she just spawns on every desert screen, though. I didn't even press the button to look left there. I've just been robbed. I didn't look that way. The game positioned me to look that way by itself. I was looking down to avoid her gaze, and it moved me to the left. That is evil. This game is evil. I've lost count of the amount of times we've died in this episode as well. Honestly, screw Medusa. Medusa is the worst. Like, I thought some of the enemies in the first 2 games were bad, but Medusa, honestly, the absolute worst in the King's Quest series. Right, Medusa, we're not doing that anymore. Ooh. Look, oh god, she around. Okay, oh, she can't get past. She's like stuck on rocks. Can she? Is that all cracked ground? Oh, she can. No, she can. She can. She can get past. I thought there were cracks that were stopping her from getting past, but no, she can get past. All right. I don't know if like one of these desert screens is going to have something potentially on it though. So maybe we'll go down one more and see if we can go left and see anything new. Okay. So does she just show up on every desert screen? Yeah, she does. She does. She shows up on every desert screen by the looks of things. It's not even RNG. She's just like there every time. Yeah, it is. Okay. She's there every time. Well, I mean, I suppose the only other thing is we're now up to 30 minutes, which means it's been well over the 20. So we'll save there. It seems like Mananan maybe has gone 25 minutes then, maybe even 30 minutes, maybe even longer. I don't know, but he just doesn't seem to be returning. I'm hoping this isn't some sort of glitch, which means he just never returns or something weird goes on. I'm not sure, but we will carry on in the next episode and try and figure out what to do. I'm thinking we might have to go back to the house, honestly, because I don't know, like I feel like we need more items and things. I do wonder if the spells are going to be important for doing something to be able to get rid of Medusa and protect ourselves from those guys that are robbing us and other bits and pieces. I think maybe next time we will do a little bit more exploring, see if we can run into anything, and then I think it's probably time to go back to Mananan's house and figure out if we can get a wand and try and maybe turn our attention to the spells or something. I don't know. But that was brutal. That's brought me right down to earth. The first 2 games, I mean, people said we got lucky, and I feel like we've maybe got lucky the first couple of episodes of this game even, but this one has been... It's been rough. It has. I'm enjoying it though, but it's been seriously rough. So as always, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons, Arcades Games, Wayne, Nate, Paul from the Phantom Fellows, Lyle, Hobo, Numinous, Kumadin, Paulione, Flossie the Sheep, JohnCon555, Chrissy, Paul James, Adventure Game Geek, and Megan. And I'll see you next time.